Okay, I'm back for more World of Warcraft. I'm still in Lakeshire. Let's get up, get out of bed, let's get going. Busy day ahead of us. All right. So today's the day that we get to go to my favorite zone ever, which is Duskwood. I'm actually just gonna like write out there manually. Take a little stroll down memory lane, so to speak. I tell you, I have thoroughly enjoyed. Oh dear. Is that a Death Knight? Wait, a Death Knight starts at level 32 now? What? Anyway, I've thoroughly enjoyed going back through this game again. Truly, I have. And yes, I mean I'm playing it in a very odd manner, I suppose, because I'm truly in it for the questing and all that. Like I really want to experience each zone, because when I think about this game as a whole, beyond kind of vanilla WoW, I don't have experience on all the zones, because a lot of times you just kind of hit your max level and then you just never go back to those areas. Like there's no reason to. But like I remember the first time me and my buddy were playing this game, and we you know, finished Red Ridge, or what little there was in Red Ridge, and you know there wasn't anything to do in Westfall. So then we were like, well, now what? And back then there were like little, I called them breadcrumb trails that would lead you to other areas, and there was a quest to come here. That's kind of frightening. Why are there level question mark corpses there? Okay, I was kind of nervous. I'm like, let me hover over this wolf and make sure he's level 20 something. But man, they're like first time we like came in here, both of us were like, dude, what the hell's wrong with this area?
Time is money, friend.
And the answer is we had no idea, you know. Yeah, this is by far my favorite zone in the entire game. Like 100,000%, this is my favorite zone. There's a zone in one of the expansions that I couldn't tell you. I mean, I'll tell you when I get to it. That reminds me a lot of Duskwood, like a lot. I mean, very similar atmosphere. Even the coloring of the zone's kind of the same. All right, here we go. Get to it.
Hello.
Are you the help that we requested? I suppose you'll have to do. Man, lady, I just blew up 1 million orcs back over there. You probably heard some explosions. Yeah, that was me. I did that.
See you around.
The dire wolves are the most common threat to the townsfolk here. They lurk in the forest on all sides of us, though most are all on the north bank of the river. These aren't the runt dogs you see in Elwyn or wherever you come from. They're as big as a man and twice as vicious. If you wish to assist the people of Darkshire, hunt the dire wolves so our streets can be safer. And now I have to kill 12.
Safe travels.
Well, thank God.
What can I do for you?
Darkness seems drawn inexorably. I don't even know what that word means. But Duskwood. Master Caravan's quest is the expulsion of evil and heresy. Though our efforts of the people of Darkshire, I can't read. Today's gonna be a bad day. Through our efforts, are the people of Darkshire kept safe? You believe yourself worthy to join us? I once thought as you, delusioned by the complacency of the watch. I joined Master Caravan. If you wish to prove yourself, it will not be through words. Test your skills against the Nightmane Worgen in Brightwood Grove. We'll see if you have what it takes to hunt these monsters.
For the Alliance.
God, I am like struggling to like read things today. It's good. We are about to have a very bad day. But it's a better day because I have candy now. The irony of this is not lost on me.
Light be with you.
And that comment is a two-layer joke.
Be careful.
These and wolf kebabs are a house favorite. Sure, I can make you some, but first I need the supplies. Bring me 5 wolf skirt steaks. The dire wolves near the river north of town are good to hunt. I wouldn't stray too far into the woods if I were you.
Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
I'll let you in our little secret. Dusky crab cakes are really made from spider meat. I know it's a bit disgusting, but the cakes have a nice tangy flavor and make great snacks. If you want to try some still, I'm afraid I'm out of meat. I need some lump meat to whip up a few more cakes. Venom web spiders are a good source. They nest to the north between the foothills and the river. Ugh.
Be careful.
Can I still mount with this costume on? Oh, I got rid of the costume. Oh, no, it's back. Yes. Yes. Woo. Wait, can I dance in this costume? Is that a thing? Oh, lame. It's so cool. Okay, anyway, let's move on. I guess we'll go up here, and I think there's wolves up here, right? Just start killing wolves. Get to it. My character's an abomination. I love it. All right, wolves and spiders. Here we go. Hell yeah. I'm like a holy abomination. Get him. Man, I bet that Warren was confused as fuck. He's seeing this thing barreling at him, and he's throwing like holy hammers and shit. It's like, what the fuck is happening? Well, someone's been through here because someone's killed all the damn wolves. Man, I remember killing these damn spiders back in the day. We were more south because we were by a river doing this quest, but man, like these spiders did not like to drop their shit. Who's this? Is this a rare right here? Got me something good. Nope. The like best item I'll probably ever have on this character for a very long time is like 140. You know, I still need to do a Dead Mines run. Alright, we killed all the Worgens, so they are no longer a problem. Guess we're going north. Oh yeah, sorry, I had my directions all screwed up. We were more north doing this quest. Give me your skirt steaks. Oh, I was gonna try to fight that thing to capture it, but I guess we could just kill it too. You know, I said this last time I saw one of these big spiders, I think, but like, let's just be thankful that there's no such thing as spiders as big as a dog. Like, good night. Can you imagine? I don't know. I'm just going for a walk to go check my mail or something, and one of these bastards is just like roaming around like up on my roof or something. Fuck that. Hell no. Ooh, a rare. A rare that's kicking my ass. God, this right here, what I'm doing, this is like classic World of Warcraft. You know what I mean? Like, you're just roaming around, just murdering everything in sight, collecting their assholes so you can do something with it. God, these damn spiders do not like dropping them. Damn dusky lump. The fuck? You know, I've noticed sometimes I like hear the noise of exorcism when I throw this hammer, this judgment. God, playing a vanilla paladin was so bad. They like had like a seal system if I remember right. So like you like had to charge up a thing that just boosted your auto attack. Is this a rare here? It is. Here, friend. I thought that Murloc was coming with him. I was like, all right, let's go. Dropped the bag. That's useful. You know, I had this thought that pretty much every time I play this game, it's always going to be daylight because the servers track, you know, day and night in real life. I mean, granted, the server time, it isn't always going to line up exactly with, you know, your local time. You know what I mean? But like, because I typically play this game early in the morning up until about noon, like, it'll always be daylight. But anyone that's really played this game knows exactly what I mean too, where like, you're playing the game, it's dark, you're like, oh wow, it's dark, that's really cool that it does that, and then you're playing the game, and then you're playing the game, and then suddenly you're like, wow, it's daylight in the game. Oh shit, you look out your window. Everyone that's played this game has done it. Everyone. I feel confident with that statement. You're like, oh shit, I have to go to work. I have dead ass when in my youth I've called out to play this game more. I have called out from work to play this game. I have. I would say like I have shame in admitting that, but like I actually don't. Like I don't feel anything. Like I would probably do it again if I got deep back into it. But that's the thing. I can't get back deep into it because I don't want to go down that rabbit hole again. Opposed to all the people that have played this game, like, you know what this game can do. I mean, this game is like a drug. I mean, it is. All right, let's turn on these. I know there's a quest up. Actually, let's grab this quest right here.
Get gabbing or get going.
I'm here because I received a letter from my brother, Stalvin, who I haven't seen in years. On arriving here, I was told he was dead. The entire town refuses to offer any further explanation. Any mention of his name is met with terror and suspicion, as if I didn't have enough of that myself. I'm afraid of what will happen if my frustration and anger grows any further. I beg you, help me get to the bottom of this. Implore Clerk Daltrey for any information he may have on my brother.
Let the light of the new moon guide you.
I got you, boo. I got you. All right, let's start turning in some quests here.
Need help?
Don't go thinking that was too easy. Far greater dangers are deeper in the woods.
Farewell. Hey there. Be careful.
I've been told there's signs of activity at Vigor's Haunt. People have reported seeing lights in the tower to the east of town. You would be bold enough to stay that close to Deadwind Pass. You're the first to report since I've learned about this. Go check it out. Make sure whatever's in there is human.
Have a good one.
I'm afraid you've all got to help me here. Stormwind's forces are so taxed by greater evils they can't spare a single footman to protect Darkshire. It's up to me and the rest of the Night Watch to keep our home safe. There's more threats here than just wolves, unfortunately. Rotting horrors roam near Blind Mary's Haunt on the southeast outskirts. If they're not kept in check, they'll be visiting our homes in the night. Deal with the undead and report back to me for your bounty.
Be careful.
I mean, never mind the fact I'm apparently undead. Impressive. It would seem that you're capable enough to handle yourself. Perhaps a more suitable challenge to be found for one of your abilities.
Go with honor, friend.
The Worgen infestation stretches further than Brightwood Grove. To the south, on the very edge of Darkshire itself, the rotting orchard is host to even more of the savage beast. The Worgen there are more cunning, but just as savage and evil. They conjure foul shadows to tear their enemies apart from a distance. Go to the rotting orchard and slay the shadow weavers to keep the town safe.
Light bless you.
Yep. Yep.
Hey there. See you around.
You want to know about Stalin? You're not the first, you know. We get outsiders coming through, asking about him every so often. Always outsiders. Everyone who lives here knows better. You're out of luck anyway. I'm missing half the archives. Feral Worgen broke into the town hall not a few nights ago and tore the place to shreds. The documents you want are probably strewn all across Brightwood Grove by now, deep in the woods to the west. Not worth it if you ask me.
Have a good one.
Strewn. All right, buddy. Here's your crab bits and your spider bits and your wolf stuff. Here.
Need help? For the Alliance. Go with honor, friend.
The skirt steak's the best part. It's not an efficient way to cook, though. Here, have this recipe. It's a little different, but flank meat's easier to come by when you really need a meal.
For the Alliance.
Hey, I think flank meat's delicious. Hell, I just made a skirt steak the other day. That was fucking amazing.
Light bless you.
Ah, yes, a nice lump you have there. Let me just get this seasoned with my secret spices and get them to skittering on a skillet for a while. And although dusky crab cakes are my specialty, and I won't give out the recipe, here's the recipe for a dish that's almost as good. I swear you used to be able to get the recipe from this guy. I don't know why I'm compelled to keep going down there. What the hell is that? Oh, he got tricked. That's terrifying. Ooh. Alright. Let's go.
Well met.
I know my friend Cog has promised to help me build a device that will let me peer towards the stars. According to Cog's blueprint, what we need first is a way to reflect light. I remember a woman by the name of Mary who became well known around these parts for always carrying a looking glass. Perhaps you can track Mary down and see if she might lend us a reflective surface for this project. I believe she once resided in southern Duskwood.
For the Alliance.
Cog? Is Cog even here? I don't know him here. Are you lying to me? Zombies! At last! Undead enemies! Get them! What is that? Weird. Die, fiend. All right. Oh, no. They're respawning. No. No. I can talk to this lady real quick.
What would you ask of death?
Ooh, she looks cool. Well, why, yes, I used to own a looking glass.
Dark lady.
The looking glass was one of my finest treasures until the incident. After that happened, I discarded it behind the barn. There was an insane ghoul who used to roam back there. Perhaps he picked it up. Rumor has it the devilish beast resides in the Tranquil Garden Cemetery.
Our time will come.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be drinking any ice cold milk that came off of a zombie. Just kind of seems like a thing you probably shouldn't do. Give me that looking glass. Give it up. All right. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought there was a... Ah! That dude showed up just to jump scare me and then he dipped. Clever girl. Alright, we're out of here. I mean, I guess I could turn in some quests. I mean, it's not like I have to go do everything and turn them in all at once, even though that's classically how I approach games like this. Alright.
Well met.
Splendid. For your service to the people of Darkshire, you shall be rewarded.
Farewell.
There's an even fouler undead left to deal with. Tranquil Garden Cemetery further south of town is a place you don't want to be caught at night. The bones that rise from the ground are there cunning enough to remember how to swing an axe or cast a spell. I shouldn't need to explain how dangerous that makes them. Proceed with caution, but remember the people of Darkshire that will suffer if you falter. So I should have come and turned that quest in before I did the mirror one. Well, no way I could have remembered that. Oh, there's Cog.
Pleased to meet you. Off and away.
Interesting.
Yeah. I forgot I need an arclight spanner. I don't remember why I need an arclight spanner, but I just know I need one. Oh wait, no, I clicked on that guy to sell shit. Come on.
Making a special purchase?
Off and away. Greetings.
Okay, so I don't need you. So we'll hang on to that. That. We definitely don't need that. Yeah, I'm not gonna have to make a little trip to a bank here soon. Oh shit. Calls on a pillar of fire, burning all enemies within the area for 1 damage and an additional 4 fire damage over 8 seconds. Sure.
Right.
Why not? I'll use those items.
Greetings. Be careful. Light bless you.
Now there's this one more item needed to complete the device. Cog's blueprint calls for a lens of some sort. The only lens I know of that be large enough would be very difficult to acquire. There's an ogre by the name of what the fuck ever who resides in the mound in southern Duskwood. If you bring me his monocle, I can use that as our lens. You know, I've always wanted to get that touring rocket, but like I never got one because if I remember right, to get one you had to make there's this weird period of time where Blizzard was all about like referring friends and all the benefits of that, and what people were doing is they would just create a second account and like, you know, just pay for it themselves. I mean, lots of people had alt accounts. Hell, even I had one for a little bit at one point. But anyway, during one of those specials, I'm pretty sure where you could get that mount, and like they've never re-released it since then, which is kind of annoying because it's one of those mounts that I see sometimes, and I do the same mental gymnastics I did right now. Oh well.
Hello.
It's not like I have a friend that I would like want to run around on the rocket anyway. Ah, welcome stranger. I'd offer you something that there's not much here. Could I beg you to run some errands for a poor old hermit?
Safe travels. Do you need something?
Oh, what is a poor old man to do? I need some supplies from Darkshire. With the village is so far away, I'm so old and feeble, I'll never make the trip. Can you go to Darkshire and bring me back some ghost hair thread? You can get it from Madame Eva in her home on the Darkshire Square.
See you later.
So I don't remember if this area leads you in here, but I'm gonna take a quick little jaunt in this area right here. Because this area, for a period of time, for me anyway, was a way that I would grind gold. And see these sky shadows here? What I would do is I would just do a loop where I would just start here and I would loop and I'd kill all these damn birds. Yep, kill that one, kill that one, kill that one, right? And basically you just did a loop and you killed all the damn birds. This wasn't really a thing back when I mean, this was a thing. Like, it was here, but you couldn't get into it. You couldn't do anything there. There was like one creepy thing you could get into. It was some dungeon, and it had these things called the upside down centers or some shit like that. I don't even know if that's still in the game anymore. Anyway, yeah, I would basically just do like laps killing birds, and the birds with all the things that you would loot off them and you would sell, that they would sell for like a crazy amount of money. But here's the thing, there was this little dwarf paladin. His name was Light. Light lived here. Light existed in this little area, and all Light would do is he would do laps all day. I mean, Light was always here. I mean, I added him as a friend at one point, and he never went offline. So what he was, from what I could tell anyway, was he was a farmer, right? From, I'm assuming, some other country like China or whatever. And it's just like a group of people, like what it is it's a group of people that all play the same account, and they just take turns like playing it, and they'll just do that all day. And then he would eventually leave to go sell all his shit, and then he would come back and just keep grinding birds. And that's how those people, you know, make money, is they just have armies of people that just play the game all day, and that's all they do. Oh, it's in a cave. All right, never mind. No, I like wonder whatever happened to Light, because he eventually stopped logging in. Probably because I reported him like 100,000 times, like just screeching in the ticket about how he's a bot. Ghost hair thread is what you need, is it? I'm afraid I have none in stock, but I can make some for you if you can supply the ghost hair.
Be careful.
There's a poor side spirit, Blind Mary, who haunts an old farmhouse in the hills south of Darkshire. Take the spectral comb, ask Blind Mary to comb her hair, then bring back the comb, and I will glean from it the ghost hair I need for the thread. And take care, for dark things now lurk near that house.
Farewell.
Okay. I guess we're going back to old Blind Mary.
What is it?
Oh, please don't look at me. I tore out these eyes with my own hands so I can feel your gaze. I'm hideous.
Remember, patience.
What is this? A comb? It's lovely, and it glides through my hair as if it weren't the stiff, stringy whore that it is. Oh, if only I had a mirror.
Victory for Silver.
No, take this comb away from me. I'm a monster. No one will ever think me lovely again.
Beware, our enemies abound.
Damn. Alright. Now I just gotta start killing these jackwagons over here. I'm very confused by this druid. He has like a small little army of things that are like following him around. Is that normal? That was weird. He had like a million little pets with him. Like, is that a druid thing? I haven't seen another player like that.
King's honor, friend.
I sense that you seem Blind Mary. You have my comb?
Go with honor.
I can make a
friend.
spool of ghost hair thread with this and have a few strands to spare. Here are some coins for those extra strands.
Light bless
Here's
you.
your thread. It has 1,000 uses from binding evil spirits to sewing life into inanimate objects.
Safe travels.
Well, yeah, I don't know anything about all that, but I do know I'm gonna go give it to this old dude up in the hills here.
Can I help you?
Yay!
What can I do for you?
What? The people of Darkshire thank you. You have proven yourself to be an ally of the Night Watch.
Safe travels.
All right, let's head back up to what's his name. Give him his thread. He should be happy. Yeah, I assume that guy got banned.
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
Delightful. Those will do splendidly. Here, take this as payment for your honorable deed.
Safe travels.
I need a bottle of a certain liquor, zombie juice. Tavern keeps Smith's at the Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkstar should have some. And please hurry. These nights get cold and I need that drink to put fire in my veins again.
See you later.
But do you though?
Greetings.
You need some zombie juice, dude. That's some strong stuff. I don't usually get requests for it.
See you later.
If you bring me some rot blossoms, then I can brew up a batch of zombie juice. Rot blossoms grow in strange places. They tend to flourish on dead things, and Duskwood has its fair share of those. I've seen a few of them growing at Tranquil Garden Cemetery lately. Check near the graves, but be mind the dead that are walking about out there.
Be careful.
It's just so strange in this universe where they're just like, yeah, no, there's totally some, you know, just skeletons and zombies walking around. Just, you know, hey, just be careful out there. I'm like, shouldn't we do something about that? Like, what? All right. Got my bundle of letters. Ooh. There's a stream today for Hasbro Pulse members. In fact, I need to buy their screen real quick and turn that on. It's on YouTube. I mean, this is on. I mean, actually, I'm not gonna bother telling you like when it is, because by the time you see this, if you see it, it's long since already gone. Okay. Got the page open now. It's got I think the stream starts at 9 a.m. I think. Rotting orchard. Wait, there's something stealth right here. Oh! I jumped. Kind of odd these things aren't attacking me. Hey man, sorry for intruding on your barn. I just want to see what was in here. It's wild. The next figure from the HasLab from Hasbro is the fucking Ectotron, and like I want it. I do. Like it looks fucking amazing. But it's also $300, and since it's not Transformer related, I struggle to make a purchase like that. Hell, I'm still waiting for HasLab to send out that that new Optimus figure that they're making. It's that one from RID that has Ultra Magnus and Prime when Prime was a fire truck. It's a cool figure. I'm looking forward to it coming out. Just got to be patient, I suppose. All right. Guess we could head this way. The quest flow for this area has changed so much. Because it used to be all these quests that you would get, like you get the quest here, but then it would send you over here to do them. Or my personal favorite is most of the quests would send you out here, and then you had to, and there was no flight path anywhere, so you had to run all the way back, to here to turn it in, and then all the way back there to do another quest. It was so annoying. Like this quest I'm doing right now for these rot blossoms, you think they were here? Fuck no, they were all out here. It was crazy. I was like, really? And mind you, at the point that we were questing here, we were not. I'm talking about classic WoW, mind you. You know, there was no, you know, mounts, all right? Because we're all under level fucking 40. So yeah, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times, and yet I still look fondly back on this whole area. Even if the questing was annoying, if I'm being honest with myself. You perform well against the Shadow Weavers, but even now, years after their first arrival, there seem to be so many to replace the ones we kill. I'll put my faith in Master Caravan. No doubt he will get to the bottom of the problem.
Be careful.
Yeah, totally. Previous accomplishments have convinced me that you're ready to take on the toughest Worgen infesting the woods. Of the Worgen that made their new home here, the Vile Fangs and the Tainted Ones have proven the most dangerous. They've settled down near some of the caves and the mine to the south. From far away, you can even see the light from their bonfires.
For the Alliance.
Good day to you. See you around.
By the light, you actually went and got it? I'm shocked. I suppose I owe you thanks for returning it to the archives.
See you later.
If you're that serious about this, I'll help you. I know where the other documents must be. I'm just too terrified to do anything about it. There's only a few places that those horrible Nightbane beasts gather when they're not prowling the forest. One of them is the Rotting Orchard to the south. They use the buildings there as their dens, so they haven't just eaten the other documents. So if they haven't just... Okay, anyway. You might find one there. But you'll have to search their layers thoroughly, I wager.
See you around.
Sure. I was just there.
Hey there.
You have those rot blossoms for me? Sure do. Good. You got the rot blossoms. I'll whip up the zombie juice. It's strong stuff. I warn you.
See you around.
Here's your zombie juice. Just be careful with the stuff. It's strong enough to raise the dead.
For the Alliance.
We'll turn in this quest real quick.
How are you? Have a good one.
1,000 thanks. You warm an old man's heart with your with your kindness. Here you are, friend. Take this as a token of my gratitude. Ring of the Fool.
Safe travel.
It hurts my feelings. A few weeks ago, I was packing herbs far from my house and a band of ogres attacked me. I ran and was forced to leave behind a crate of precious tools and herbs. After they chased me off, the ogres swagger back to their ogre mound in southern Duskwood. I'm sure my crate is somewhere near the mound. Please retrieve this crate for me. I miss it sorely.
See you later.
Buddy, I'm starting to think you're up to no good. You're saying some mighty odd things to me, friend. Alright. Where to now? Guess we're heading south. So the other thing about this area in Vanilla WoW was there was a quest that you would complete, and it would send out a elite undead enemy called Stitches. He looks like this, right? He looks like an abomination. So that's why when this costume got put on me, I was like, oh, that's ironic, you know, considering Stitches would it was just a big elite enemy that would roam the woods like this, right? And keep in mind, I mean, he was elite. So and I said this in another gameplay in this game, or the old game anyway. If something was elite, it was a problem. It was tough. It was hard. It did a shit ton of damage. It just wasn't the kind of thing you really wanted to mess with, right? So in this area, because keep in mind, you had to run back and forth on the sword because Stitches spawned somewhere around here. And he walked, I think, all the way to Darkshire, if I remember right. And I think the NPCs would kill him at some point. But it was like a rite of passage to fight this bitch on the road to try to kill him. And me and my buddy killed him. Yeah, I mean, there was another player that helped us because he was a warrior. I was a paladin. And that was me just basically just healing my buddy while he did all the damage. Little did I know that was just really setting the tone for what my character would become when I started raiding. Push heal. Okay, do I do anything else? Yes, cleanse. Hey, do I do anything else? No. Keep, and then, basically turns into keep the health bars from going 0. I'm like, what? I'm hoping these enemies don't respawn super quick. because then it'll make getting out of here kind of annoying. No, not the rat. I killed him. Head down. What? What just happened? Hey, I'm sorry about your buddy there. It was an accident. He'll be fine though. He'll respawn in a little bit, probably, maybe. Alright, what exactly am I looking for in here? A torn journal. Oh, right here. I got it! But yeah, fighting Stitches was wild, man. Like, and Stitches is still in the game, but it's not anything like what it used to be.
King's honor, friend.
To be honest with you, I did not believe that you would get this far, but you are clearly a paladin to be reckoned with. In fact, if you wish to formally join Master Caravan's struggle, I will gladly write for you a letter of recommendation.
Go with honor, friend.
Here you go. Bring this message to Master Caravan. He quickly removes a piece of faded parchment and offers it to you. A few more like you, and we will outnumber the Night Watch. Perhaps then we could complete the work that we few carry on today.
Light bless you.
Can I help you? See you later.
Excuse me for my cold reception, but I'm sure as you can tell, I'm an extremely busy man. I see that you have impressed Calor, and I assure you that that is no small feat, and that he has given his recommendation. There are unsavory types afoot, and we can use them to help. Use the help of all who have proven themselves to be battle against demons, the undead, and those who would provide themselves aid. Be vigilant, beware, and trust no one would not give aid, and trust no one who would not give aid to our cause.
Be careful.
Alright, I need a vendor. I think there's a vendor right here, right? Ah. Wait, no. Right here.
Hello.
I don't need any of this. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything that will allow me access to my own bank, right? I mean, like, as an engineer, you can make stuff like that, but I don't think I have anything like that. So at some point, I'm like, I'm gonna have to make a trip to like Stormwind or something to
Have a good one.
drop shit off in my bank. Ooh, you like know what I could do? I could change my damn Hearthstone location. I've been meaning to do that for like, I don't know, every gameplay I've done.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
Alright. We live in Duskwood now.
Hey there. Safe travels.
This is all you found? That's bad news, I'm afraid.
See you around.
This isn't all of it. You should let it go. The only place left to go look is Roland's Doom. That's the mine south of town and the largest layer of Worgen and Duskwood. Nobody in Darkshire has ever made it back from that place alive. In fact, some of the records I have here imply that where the monsters first came from, who knows what evil's lurking in there. Please just give it up. Let's just forget about this whole thing and never speak of it again.
Have a good one.
Hey man, I keep getting quests to go back to places I've already been. It's annoying. Alright, I need to go to Stormwind.
Well met.
Because I need a bank. And there's banks there.
Have a good one.
And I could probably just fly there in a straight line and probably get there quicker, but I don't really care. Sometimes I just like the flight pass because I just like the scenery. It's very pretty. You know, I wonder if that big dragon's gonna spawn in there. I mean, it's not there now, or I think there'd be an icon here. Because I noticed on the big map, there's like this shit, like Kazakhs here.
The bells have tolled. Shelter your weak, your young, and your old. Each of you shall pay the final sum. Cry for mercy. The reckoning has come.
I need a bank. Is there a reason that this dude has a circle around him?
What can I do for you?
What? What the hell is that about? Is that putting on a... That's weird. There's another one here. So weird.
Greetings.
I definitely like the reagent bank. I mean, that's pretty fucking sick.
Be careful.
All right. Oh, you know what? I can just hearth back. Run out of this bitch. This dude's name is Tendies. I love that. It's cute. That like reminds me of this this time I went to I'm in California, or at least in the Central Valley, California. There's a pretty prominent grocery chain here called Save Mart. I don't know how common it is across the nation. But anyway, Save Mart has a hot food section, and one of the things they make are chicken tenders. They're actually really, really good over there. And you know, I'm kind of a fat kid, both at heart and in real life. And yeah, let me click on this real quick. Okay, I thought something was gonna happen. But anyway, you know, I go there one day because, you know, as previously indicated, I'm a fat kid. So I got, you know, some chicken tenders, right? And I go up to the front because unfortunately, this one around here, at least the one I was at, doesn't have a self-checkout. And I prefer self-checkout because I get no enjoyment out of interacting with human beings in real life. I just don't. Like, if I can avoid it at all costs, I typically do. Unless like, I have to interact with you, then I will. Otherwise, I'll just do everything on my own. I won't ask for help. Hell, I'll stand in the store and pull up my phone and, like, look shit up on my own to try to, like, figure out where shit is before I ask an employee. I don't like talking to people. Which is very strange considering I'm putting out a video on the internet. Anyway. The kid that was he wasn't even like checking me out. He was the bagger. So like the dude's checking me and rigging me up, and the kid, he kept going, oh, you got some chicken tendies? Yeah, chicken tendies are good here. Yeah. And he must have said chicken tendies like at least 20 times as I was standing there, and I'm just like, dude, like, just
See you around.
in my head I'm thinking, I'm like, dude, just please stop. I'm actually gonna go crazy. Just stop. You actually went and got it? I don't know whether they call you brave or insane, but once again, my archives thank you.
See you later.
You've recovered everything except the last page, which I got right here. Don't look at me like that. You'll understand when you read it. Some even say it's cursed. You know, in fact, I was relieved when the Worgen broke in and made off with these. Take it. Take all of it. In fact, I thank you for recovering my archives, but I don't want anything to do with this ever again. Please just leave me be.
Safe travels.
So, like, that's like a lot of pages. The Honorable Headmaster Curlian. Wasn't that the dude from Dragon Ball? My former master, I write to you so that you might know what your apprentice has been doing of late. Paying heed to your advice, I sought to build my knowledge and wisdom to travel outside the gates of our beloved Stormwind. My journey took me to many places, but I have decided to take up residence here in the lovely town of Moonbrook. The surrounding fields of Westfall are most beautiful as the harvest approaches. Within just a few days of the visit, I found myself tutoring the local children from the nearby farmlands. The lessons went so well that the town mayor commissioned me to run a school, and construction has begun on a brand new schoolhouse. From Silverpine to Stormwind and now Moonbrook, who would have guessed I would see so much of Azeroth? Warm regards. Dear noble sir, word of your need for a tutor for your children has traveled to me here in Goldshire, where I take up temporary residence at the Lion's Pride Inn. Due to the unfortunate state of events at the region, I was forced to abandon my post as headmaster of the Moonbrook Schoolhouse. Please accept my application to serve as tutor for your offspring. Headmaster Killen of the Academy can speak to you of my abilities if necessary. I shall travel to you in person when the winter rains subside and the roads are suitable for travel once again. Giles, the boy, seems a bit rambunctious and he will be a challenge to educate. However, the elder daughter, whoever, seems exceptionally smart. I couldn't help but notice her captivating beauty as well. She's on the cusp of womanhood now. Oh god, that sounds weird. Supposedly, the Lord has arranged her marriage for next year, but I digress. This week, I will accompany the family to their summer cottage near the Eastvale logging camp in Elwyn, close to the Bridge Mountains. I hope to write more while there. Most strange and uncontrollable feeling. Never have I felt the way I did today while assisting Giles with his history lesson. Whoever was outside tending to the flower garden. After a few minutes, she came inside and placed a scarlet begonia on my open palm and smiled at me in a way that my heart felt as though it was trembling within my chest. Hey, this is like kind of creeping me out. Most certain that she shares the same feeling for me now. She even placed her hand on mine this morning. When she smiles, her eyes light up like glittering diamonds. Unspoken words pass between us. I can feel her in my pounding heart and heat event. But ain't she a kid? Like, ain't the whole thing? I mean, maybe not. Anger and fury, the likes of which I've never existed. How dare she? No, she has to be a kid because she was talking about blossoming into womanhood. Or this is weird, man. I don't know if I want to read this. As I'm instructing Giles in the meeting of numbers, Tiola appears before me with a suitor, holding hands in public nonetheless. What an uncouth young man. Rather than introduce me properly, Thomas said, oh, that's just my tutor, Uncle Stalin. He's a nice old man. Old. At that word, my cheeks flushed with heat. I am but a few years older, and yet she betrays. Spiral of despair. First she mocks me, now she's engaged. The ungracious charlatan was pretending to love when she truly decided to hurt me all along. A black void lurks within me now, and it grows with each waking moment. The blood I shall spill pales in comparison to the tears I have shed. This dude's unhinged, man. This dude's got problems. We got problems. Good grief. Good night, Irene. We got problems.
We've been walled up for far too long.
Yeah, man, your brother was a pervert, and he's apparently a psychopath. So, sorry. That's what I figured out.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
I can't thank you enough. I'd hope for this to be a joyous reunion, but the more I learn, the less glad I am to have asked, but I must know.
Long live Greymane.
This can't be. My brother was strong-willed, but such violence, such sickness and violent, bloody evil. I must have answers. I need to know how I got that letter. I need to know if Salvan really did this. I need to know why. Take my ring. Bring it to Madame Eva. The woman is a follower of old arts and makes no secret of it. Call it madness, but I'll try anything at this point.
You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
Well met. Safe travels.
Oh, interesting. It's been a while since I've seen such a ring.
Go with honor, friend.
I'm afraid I cannot give Tobias the answers he seeks, but I can help you find the only person who can. Stalvin Mistmantle. Take the rings into the woods to the north to Manor Mistmantle, where Stalvin's body was buried. Enter. Hold this ring before you. Let the waning moon pour its light through the ring, and the spirits will answer your call. Take heed. The questions of the living can offer more comfort than the answers of the dead.
Farewell.
Okay. Sounds rather ominous, if you ask me. So, old buddy was buried around here? Is there a grave for him somewhere? You would think so. Unless they just like buried him and put a house on top of him or something. A bunch of bones and shit in here. All right. What exactly am I doing here? Here we go. Get him! So, I'm kind of thinking this dude's dual boxing, and I haven't seen this in a long time actually. But the reason I think that is because you see how the gnomes like following this dude like everywhere. So I'm thinking this is kind of what I was talking about earlier. I think this guy has 2 accounts, and he has this little gnomes that follow him everywhere. I haven't seen that in a long fucking time.
Any friend of Greymane.
Master Harris may have been right. I would have been better to leave the past behind, and I've got a new life now. Whether it's that of a monster or a man is up to me. As for you, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. Regardless of the outcome, please take this with my thanks.
Watch your back.
I've been trying to keep my true self hidden away from the people of Darkstar, but they seem to react poorly to Worgen. There are more of us here, though, beyond the city. The companions I first traveled here with searched the woods for wild Worgen. They believe some of them, ones with telltale signs, can be turned to sanity. I'm not quite ready to rejoin them. Please send word to Apprentice Fest at the crossroads west of town that I'll be staying in Darkstar for a while longer. Yep.
We are bound by a common enemy.
Yep. Alright. I think I've done everything kind of on this side of the map. Now I think we gotta head up here. Down the road. Yum. Yeah, I mean, that kid saying chicken tendies was driving me crazy. I was like, please stop. Just stop. And like the whole time I was eating them, I like kept thinking of him saying tendies, and it just made me even more mad. It's so weird. I'm so weird. God. All right, I'm here.
Ain't you a chipper looking one?
Oh, here's the saying in town still. Master Harris wanted him not to pursue his brother's fate. We all lead new lives now, after all, but the past is hard to let go of.
Farewell. I got a bad feeling.
I need large amounts of corpse weed for Master Harris's concoctions. It's difficult to obtain, but we can't let our supplies dwindle. Corpse weed is tough stuff to tangle with. The plant will get you before you get it if you're not careful, but if you'd like to help out, I'll eagerly pay you for any you gather yourself. You'll find plenty of it all over the Jorgenstead to the southeast.
Keep your chin up, eh? Good day.
My kinsmen at Ravenhill are concerned with curing the feral worgen in these forests. The condition itself cannot be lifted, but sanity can be restored to those not too far gone. While most here have proven beyond help, we keep an eye out for those that retain vestiges of their minds, attachments to their old lives. I've seen a lone worgen lurking the Jorgen farmstead, digging in a pile of dirt between the buildings. Could you check out that pile and see if he has left anything?
You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
What can I do for you?
Hail, Paladin. Care to lend a hand for the people of Darkshire? There's a huge ogre mound just down the hill here. The splinterfish ogres usually keep to themselves, but they've got a bad habit of attacking travelers. Just the other day I saw one drag off a poor man's horse for food. It was lucky it left him behind. The Night Watch wants to only risk its few members in the defense of more immediate threats, me included. But if you kill some of those ogres for me, I'll pay you for your deed.
Go with honor, friend.
Of course you would. Of course you would. Get to it. Die, fiend. And I swear I have a memory of all these ogres in here being like elite enemies for some reason. Like, I'm not sure why they were all elite, but I'm pretty sure they were, because I remember this area being just a huge pain in the ass. Alright, now, if I remember right, this dude's stuff's like, yeah, it's like right out here in the open. And we gotta go in here, and there's an ogre that needs to get got. I'm pretty sure the guy I need to kill is back here. Oh yeah, there he is right there. I see him. Ow. Got him. Okay, now we just gotta kill a lot more ogres, then we'll be done. I mean, we're basically done already. Well, that's right. I keep forgetting to use these flash bundle. Let's find an appropriate target. Here's one. That kind of seemed like it didn't do any damage at all. However, like, oh, you know, that was something else I just thought about with this game. Oh, this has a cooldown? Lame. Anyway, way back when, paladins, I don't think most classes had a way to attack something at range, which was a problem because if like there's an enemy roaming around that like you wanted to pull but not pull like an entire fucking pack of them, you like needed to have some kind of way to like you know, throw something at them or shoot them or whatever. And I remember paladins and warriors, I can't remember the quest, but there was some quest that gave you a gun, and as long as you never like turned in that quest, you could keep that gun on you, and you could shoot anything in the game. And I don't remember if it did like 1 damage or no damage, but it would pull the enemy that you needed. So most people in vanilla WoW had that fucking gun on them from that quest in order to you know, have a ranged pull ability. At least for the characters that were like more melee focused. Obviously, like all your casters and hunters, like they didn't have that problem. But you know, I actually kind of liked stuff like that, like weird low-level items that you would keep on you for like these specific kind of situations. I'm sure one of my OG characters, short of the item being forcibly removed from the game, probably still has that gun sitting in their bank or their inventory or something. I had to guess. You know, that's something I should do. I should enable that bank thing with the like all the characters, so I would have access to like gold and shit like that. Because like I know like I have other characters that have gold. I just, you know, I haven't turned on that thing yet. The God, what's it called? The war party. Okay. All right. Killing plants. Oh my God. Oh, I got mugged. Get back here. I mean, yeah, nowadays I have a range attack. Look, like it's not a thing that you think about, but yeah, back in the day, like paladins didn't have a way to pull that range. Well, unless you were holy spec, and then I think holy shock had a pretty decent range on it. But like trying to run around a quest as holy, fuck that. Hell no. that's eventually what I spec'd into, just to like basically me and my buddy came to the conclusion playing back then. It was basically like, well, hey, like his warrior did like way more damage than my paladin ever did, because let's just be brutally honest, paladins back in vanilla WoW suck shit. They were good for one thing, they were good at healing. That was it. Everything else about them was just terrible. The ret spec was terrible, didn't do any damage. The you know, protection was a joke, because yeah, you could have good armor for sure, like good tank armor, but the problem is that, you know, you could never hold threat because you would run out of mana. So like you'd be casting spells during your rotation, and you know, the first, I don't know, minute or two of tanking, yeah, paladins are badass tanks. Like they were awesome. They had holy shield, they had all this cool shit, until you ran out of mana and you had no way to regen it. So then you're out of mana, you couldn't hold threat because you couldn't cast spells or do anything, and then you would just lose threat and everyone would get killed. So yeah, not great.
What's your story? Let the light of the new moon guide you.
I thank you, Paladin, and I'm sure the Worgen that may be returned to sanity with this potion will... Wait, God, I can't read today. I thank you, Paladin. I'm sure the Worgen that may be returned to sanity with the potion this will make would thank you too. Okay.
Farewell.
Sounds like a close call, but he ran off without harming you further. He might still be fighting it. Master Harris must know.
Keep your chin up, eh?
Master Harris will want to know of this immediately. Here, take this package of corpseweed down the road to camp at Ravenhill. Tell him what we saw at Jorgenstead. Okay, I was trying to remember. I'm like, where?
By a common enemy.
Where is this guy?
Help.
I saw you drop a few from here. Nice work. Here's your reward.
Light bless you.
You know, I wonder if in Stranglethorn... Oops. I guess not. I was wondering if there was a way to, like, change the time of this to make it, like, a different time period where, like, this wasn't all fucked up. And no, I guess this is just... This area is what it is now. Because it's funny, because, like, this game's very strange in the sense that I set my timeline to Burning Crusade, but there's still stuff out here that's based around Cataclysm. Very, very odd, if you ask me. All right. We have arrived.
You need something?
Fucking jitters. But Master Harris requests many reagents for his serums. He has me gather them for him. Most of it's not so bad. I mean, the corpseweed is pretty bad, but it's not as bad as the widow venom. Have you seen the widows around here? The hatchlings are the size of a man. Even with a gun, I can't stand to go out hunting them. It's just too terrifying. If you'll go do it for me, I'll gladly pay you. Just bring back some widow venom. You'll find them all in the woods to the east, just north of the road.
Have a good one.
Sure thing.
We've been walled up for far too long.
No, I never really heard the music out here before. Like, I'm pretty sure this must be new music. I've never heard it. At least I don't remember hearing it. Quite good. Very somber, very mellow.
Good day.
I like it. Welcome to our humble camp. I wouldn't call it pleasant, but it's at least somewhat private. Beg your pardon, a Worgen at the farm? What we do here is not a cure. The transformation cannot be removed once inflicted, but the mind can be restored through alchemy if enough is left intact. This Worgen you've encountered sounds like he's fighting to stay aware. We've got to find him again. If you sled the Jorgenstead, search the Adelstead to the south. Maybe he's lurking in one of the buildings. Inject him with this ampule to tranquilize him. He'll need to be quite close. Yeah, I mean, hopefully I don't kill him trying to do that, but sure, yeah.
What can I do for you? You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
Okay, calm down. This is a tragic land with a history of violence and despair. While many of the dead roam in the flesh, some are simply lost souls wandering in confusion. They deserve to be put at ease. Many of these souls gather at the Adelstead to the south, appearing before travelers. Take this censer of holy incense, sway it before the forlorn spirits, and let the offering of his gentle scent give them peace.
Let the light of the new moon guide you.
I could just kill them. Several years ago, Stormwood's captain Curzon brought a brigade into Stranglethorn Vale on a mission whose details are still murky. Curzon swiftly descended into madness, as did his men, except for a few rebels who made it their mission to undo the evils that Curzon had wrought. As I said, that was years ago. I'm now hearing rumors that Curzon is dead, but those rebels still persist at their rebellion. If you wish to investigate, you'll find them at a camp on Stranglethorn's northern border. Okay, so this is the breadcrumb trail that leads you to the next area. Okay, so I'm soothing spirits and... So, I mean, do I just go up to them and do it like this? Alright then. I mean, did I soothe it or kill it? I don't know, man. Alright, well, whatever. You know, I remember I had that another buddy that played this game. I've mentioned him a few times during this gameplay series. I'll probably mention him a few more times before it's all over with. But he, you know, he starts playing this, and somehow I got to a ghost enemy first, and I was telling him, I'm like, oh yeah, I have to go kill these ghosts, and he was like, you can't kill ghosts, Kenzo. Like they're spirits. Like, and basically, like in his little peanut mind, all RPG things, magic, anything is based around D&D, right? So to him, if it doesn't follow the strict rules of D&D, then like it's wrong. So I'm explaining to him, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, I don't know what you mean, man. Like, I just attacked the fucking thing and killed it, and I looted it. He's like, well, that's not possible. You can't do that. And I'm like, well, I fucking did it, because there's the corpse and there's the fucking thing, the piece of cloth I got off it. Oh no. Oh, this thing's going Ghostbusters on me. Hey, stop it. He was such a weird guy, man. I like remember watching an anime called Slayers back in the day, and there was a character that was like, oh god, ow. Alright, I don't want to do too much DPS because I could just kill this thing, so let's try to take it a little slower than I usually would. There we go. Because of my luck, I just would have killed that freaking idiot. But anyway, there was some character that was like a, I don't know, like a healer character, you know, like a priest, I guess. And what in that anime, one of the spells the main character Lena uses is called the Dragon Slave, which is basically like a fucking Kamehameha kind of thing. It's just like a big fireball that explodes everything, and it's really fucking cool. And we were talking about, you know, I'm like, yeah, I think it was Slayer's Next. It was the sequel. I think it was that one. It could have been Try, which is the third thing. But I was telling him, I go, yeah, this character's like pissed, and she wants to, you know, learn how to do the Dragon Slave. And he was like, well, she can't because she's white magic. She can never do that. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, she's learning how to do it. You know, and again, because everything has to be based on D&D because he's like fucking autistic or something. So, you know, get to a point in this like pivotal moment in the show where Lena's getting fucked up. I'm thinking like, man, she's dead. And here comes this other chick casting a dragon slave to like save the day, and I'm like watching it like with him as it happened, and I'm like, okay, well now what you gotta say? He's like, that is impossible, and he got all mad and just like wouldn't watch the rest of the show. So stupid, man. God, fucking people I used to hang out with, man. I swear. Okay, what the hell is with these things? They keep going invisible before they die. God, that thing's creepy looking. Ugh. Is that a glitch? I mean, like they're dying very weirdly. Okay, I like want to do the pet thing. There we go. Okay, well, let's switch the pet, because if I use Diablo, he'll just murder the shit out of everything. Oh no, he like killed my damn rat. Oh, man down. Oh, hell. I didn't want to kill the damn thing. Let's capture this bitch. That. No. I got a skunk. What is... Let's see. Yeah. I actually wanted to capture that spider. Oh. Try it again. Let's swap out Mr. Diablo, because he'll just kill the damn thing. Oh, I already have this damn thing. Yeah, get him. Oh shit. Oh, I can capture this squirrel, I guess. Well, I'm kind of scared to hit it, man, because I'm probably gonna kill the damn thing. No, I will. If like I deal 92 damage, that'll kill it. Yeah, whatever. Too late. Huh. He fucking killed my homie. Little bitch. Oh, he has 1 health. Oh, you can't capture things twice. I didn't know that. Or if I knew that, I forgot about that. Hooray. Okay, well. I'm not gonna keep messing with that. I don't know, I feel a little differently about that whole minigame thing. I used to hate it, but now I'm like, it's alright. Yes. I don't hate it. God, I wish I could go back in time to watch that smug fuck watch that healer character casting a dragon slave. It was so great. It was like one of the greatest things I've ever seen. That's also probably like the nerdiest thing that I could talk about too, because like everything I said is like I'm arguing with a nerd about nerd things and I still hold resentment about it like fucking a long time later in life. Who's the loser here in this story? It's not the guy I was talking about.
Ain't you a chipper looking one?
You brought peace to those who know only misery.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
All right. Happy to help.
Good day to you.
Did you get it? Please tell me you got it.
Safe travels.
Well, thank you. You saved me from having to go out in the woods with those awful things, at least for a day, that is.
See you around.
I'm afraid that, well, I'm just plain afraid. But I'm also sorry to have to ask for another favor. Master Harris needs brains. Bear brains are part of his serum, apparently, or at least a proper substitute. There's plenty of black bears in the woods to the west and along the riverbank, but I can't do it. I'm too terrified to go out there and face those huge things, even with a rifle. Please let me pay you to bring me back some.
See you later.
It's you again. There. You've got him. No time to lose. We'll prepare to administer the serum right away. Jitters, get ready. I'm hopeful, but let's remain professional. It's business as usual for this one. Into the guillotine he goes, and if the alchemy doesn't take, he won't be getting back out of it. Jitters and I will attend to this. Please just stand back and watch from a safe distance. Huh? Oh dear. Success. Finally, I can't thank you enough for giving me the chance to work the cure myself. Our new friend may be in need of some help as well, and you might want to speak with them. Cool looking shield. Before I was lost to the woods, the last thing I remember was Morbenfell. He was a vile necromancer, and the reason this land swarms with so many vile undead. I asked an adventurer to help me put an end to him, although they did, but Sister Elsington told me the land still crawls with ghouls and specters ripped from the grave. Morbenfell should have breathed his last in the house on Forlorn Road north of Ravenhill Cemetery. Go there and see what's become of him. Oh, okay.
Get gabbing or get going.
And you hear them. There's so many of them. They wander their graves, shuffling across the cold ground and rotting limbs. The dead cry out in the still air. They suffer in their own flesh, forced from sleep. Every night I venture out to the graveyard to put more of them to rest, but it's never enough. Help me put the ghouls that swarm Ravenhill Cemetery out of their misery. Strike down as many as you can. Kill 20 ghouls? Come on, man.
We are bound by a common enemy.
I mean, 20? I mean, come on, man. Alright. Kill bears. the hell was that ability? Was that a healing spell from a bear? Apparently so. Oh, there's the back of the tower from Westfall, I think. Yeah. Oh, Westfall. You know, I still need to do a run in the dead mines. Can I specifically queue up for that? Let's see. That's odd. I can like queue up for a bunch of Burning Crusade dungeons. Complete dungeons with NPC teammates. Gosh, I really want to try that. Codex Acromi. And I can do a random dungeon, which that's not really what I want. Is there a reason like I can't specifically queue for dead mines? Like, is that like a level thing? You know, I should pay attention the next bear that casts that, just to see what it does. That hibernate ability. Let's see. Asleep. Restores health every 2 seconds. So it just goes to sleep and stops attacking me? Okay, cool. Sure, why not? Makes sense to me. Got kill one more bear, we're done. Woo. Crit for 1,000. Oh man. And I think everyone has a friend like this, but my buddy I played this game with, you know, back in the day, he,
Hey there.
and it's not exclusive to this game, but it's very prevalent in this game, where he always likes to comment on how much damage he does. Like, he'll be like, oh my god, I just hit that thing for like 602. And I'm like, and like, he'll do that when we're starting out a game fresh, where I'm like, buddy, I don't know if 600 is a lot, if it's a little, if it's good, if it's bad. Like, I'm just hearing numbers.
See you around.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I never thought I'd be happy to smell those brains, but I am now that I didn't have to get them. Here's your reward as promised.
See you later.
What's your story?
And I remember it got so bad, he actually had a mod that would like,
Farewell.
like somehow it would like announce or do something on the screen to tell him when he like hit a new record for damage. And then if I remember right, it would also take a screenshot of it. And like I'd go over to his house because we lived in the same town back then. And he'd pull up his screenshots and he's like, oh yeah, look man, I hit this thing for, you know, 10,000, you know, it was a crit or whatever. Eventually it kind of became silly because there was a lot of things in the Wrath specifically, but there were other things in the game that would give you like these like insane damage boosts, and they were like part of a quest or whatever. but it would make his little app freak out because it would start recording all these like million damage hits. I'm like, yeah, but that's from like a quest, dude. All right, before I take another step out here, let me go grab a cup of Joe real quick, and I'll be right back. Hey, I got my coffee. We're off. We gotta kill a lot of ghouls. There's a lot of ghouls that need getting got. Oh yeah, I like came out here and fought this dude the other day. I was like, wait, this looks familiar. So this area was where like a lot of the questing kind of like took you in the game originally. So like you'd get shit over here, like I said earlier. Oh, you know what? I still need to go turn in the quest out here. Well, anyway, you get the quest and you'd have to run the road and come out here, and there was a ton of quests, but you know, you'd get them and then you'd have to go all the way back over here to turn them in. Very annoying. There also, and I mean, he may still be out here, but there used to be like an elite skeleton that would. Oh wait, is that him right there? Hey, there he is. Yeah, more laid him. Let's see if I can kill him. I'm just curious. Okay, so he didn't really drop anything. Let's go in this house. Let's see. The fate of Morbid Fell. You know, I assume this is referencing the original quest from Classic WoW, because there was a quest to kill a fucking wizard that was in this house, and I remember it was a very, very hard quest for some reason. I don't remember why it was difficult. I just remember it was hard. That's what she said. Oh look, it's my little buddy with this little gnome partner. The weathered grave marker simply reads Morgan Ladymore. Upon further examination, you notice that dirt over the grave has recently been disturbed and that a good amount of the dirt seems to have been displaced. Oh. Well, before I get too hung up about all that, I gotta kill ghouls. I gotta kill a bunch of them. Come here. Well, that works. All right. I killed all the ghouls all by myself. No one helped me. It was just me. I'm the best. Ah, a liar.
I got a bad
The cries grow softer for now. Light bless you.
Long live Greymane.
His clothes and bloodstains. If it's not tricks, it's something worse. The others here share my suspicion. Morvenfell lives on in undeath and may be even more powerful than before. A necromancer was struck down, but a lich may have risen in his place. And now he continues to ruin his land. I remember Duskwood before all this. I remember bright skies and peaceful woods. This can't stand. Morvenfell must be stopped for good. Speak to Sister Ellingson. Her vision might guide you to where Morvenfell is. Yes.
Yes.
It's heartening to see one so recently recovered be so concerned with the plight of others. Sven spares himself suffering by not dwelling on his own misfortune.
Watch your back.
Sven is correct. I can feel the presence of a powerful evil deep beneath the Ravenhill Cemetery. Evil lurks in its catacombs and Morvenfell must be the source. You will need the power of the light to strike him down. Sven told me the heroes who first slew Morvenfell wielded an artifact of light-forged iron imbued with holy power. That artifact is still here. I can feel it as well, a glimmer of light amidst the darkness. Search Ravenhill for it and let the light guide you through it.
You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry. Good day.
Hang on. I'm going to fly back and turn in all these other quests.
Have a good one.
Again, it's probably faster if I just flew there myself. Would have. Wait, these like dragon characters can fly? No way. Well, that's actually really cool. That's the first thing I've seen that made me want to play as one. Duskwood. I'm gonna be sad when I finish questing here because this is just my favorite zone. I love everything about this area. All right, let's go turn in this looking glass thingy.
Well met. Be careful.
At last, the stargazing device is complete. Thank you. Now I can continue my research.
For the Alliance.
Yeah, but we'll like never get to see the thing though, right? The stargazing device. I was kind of hoping it would like plop it out and I could click on it or something, but I guess not. Oh well.
Greetings.
Let's see. Morgan and Lattimore. Yes, of course. His was a long and sorrowful tale. I knew him well before he left for the war, but that was the last time I saw him. A noble and good man he was, but he suffered a bad end. Here, I should have something here that can tell the tale better than my own recollections.
Light bless you.
Search through the shelves, comes up with a leather-bound book. If you'd like to know more, you might ask Althea. She's been the one to handle the trouble with him of late.
Go with honor, friend.
Yeah, that's like her dad or something, ain't it?
What can I do for you?
Morgan Lattimore. Oh, you mean Morlatum. I guess you haven't heard the story. Well, I'll give you a short version. A powerful undead calling himself Morlatum has been wandering Duskwood. From what we gathered, it appears to be the undead body of Morgan Lattimore, of whom you apparently know. He's been causing all sorts of problems, attacking watchmen on patrol and killing people. You seem to be capable enough. Maybe you could lay him to rest.
Safe travels.
For what my scouts told me, Morlatum wanders through Duskwood, following a strange and meandering path through the cemetery. We buried him out past the house on the hill. You know where that is? There isn't anything I can do to help you, but I wish you good luck. Okay.
Have a good one.
Oh man, that's a lot. I don't know if I want to read all this. Morgan Lattimore was a great noble knight who fought in defense of the innocent, the poor, and the afflicted. For many years, he worked diligently throughout the outlying areas of Azeroth, bringing relief to the suffering and swift justice to evildoers. He was married to a young girl named Liz in the summer of his 18th year. They were much in love with each other and would eventually produce 3 children, a son and 2 daughters. Morgan was 32 when the war broke out. Lordaeron. Morgan was called to the side of legendary paladin Uther the Librarian to fight against the orcs and the undead, leaving his wife and children in the safety of his home. Morgan left for war. The years passed and the war dragged on. Morgan would witness many horrific events, including the disbanding of the Paladins of the Silver Hand, the death of Uther, and the spread of the plague. The only thing that kept him from the brink of madness was the knowledge that he would someday be reunited with his wife and children. Morgan would eventually return to his homeland, but find nothing like how he remembered it. The once verdant forest was corrupted and teemed with undead and other dark forces. Destroyed houses and forests could be found everywhere, and the cemetery near Ravenhill now dominated much of the area. Shocked and bewildered, Morgan eventually made his way to his home, only to find it in ruins. Not knowing what had befallen his homeland, he headed towards the village to find answers, and he hoped his wife and children. Morgan inquired about his family, but could not find any answers. A priest in Darkshire, as it was now called, said that he might search the cemetery at Ravenhill for a gravestone. Morgan refused to believe his family was dead and continued to search every farm and house in Duskwood, but to no avail. Morgan rode from Darkshire to nearby Lakeshire, thinking that perhaps his family had fled. On his way there, he decided against his better judgment to stop by the Ravenhill Cemetery. Morgan spent hours walking amongst the gravestones. He recognized many names of people he knew and became more and more distraught. Then he saw them, a small, untended plot amongst the many with 3 small gravestones. A feeling of dread washed over him as he approached. Morgan brushed off the dust on the most prominent gravestone to reveal the name on it, simply carved upon the grave, letters spelled out. His worst fear. Bliss Lattimore, beloved wife and mother. Morgan's apprehension turned to dismay and then to grief as he fell to his knees weeping. For hours he stared at that one grave, begging the cold stone for forgiveness and sobbing apologies. Then hours later, something in him snapped, and he began to lash out. He brought his sword out of his scabbard and began to rain blows on the gravestones, screaming in rage. Blind in his fury, he lashed out and swung wildly, catching the notice of a trio of the cemetery's attendants. As they tried to restrain him, he turned his focus on them, hurling accusations of guilt upon the innocent attendants, and then killed them all. Later, when the rage had passed, realization crept into Morgan's mind, and he saw the bloody sword driven into the chest of one of the attendants, driven to the brink of his emotions. He removed his belt knife and plunged it into his own heart. Orlegum's body and the 3 bodies of his victims were found the next day. He was quickly buried without ceremony in a hastily dug grave on the outskirts of the cemetery. Because Morgan committed murder against innocents, something that went completely against his beliefs and his nature, and because of the grief that he held in being unable to save his family, Morgan could not die a peaceful death and lived on as one of the restless dead. Only days later, his grave was disturbed and his body could not be found. The being that was Morgan now wanders Duskwood, consumed by his grief over the loss of his wife and children and his own self-hatred. Morlatum, as he now calls himself, roams Duskwood with mindless vengeance and hatred, and has been known to commit murder indiscriminately. Yeah. Pretty fucked up, man. Pretty fucked up. Alright, I never did turn in this... whatever this is. To this guy here.
Need something? Safe travel.
Here's your crate. Thank the neck. Well, thank you. You have more than earned your reward. Ah, happy nights ahead.
See you later.
Out here on the outskirts of town, it's a wonder the Walking Dead haven't eaten me. In fact, just yesterday, a pack of ghouls was pounding on the walls of my tower. I want to make an effigy, a kind of scarecrow for ghouls. To do that, I need some rib ghouls. You can find plenty of them on the fetid corpses wandering Manor Mistmantle's grounds north of Darkshire. Get the ribs for me. I will repay you.
See you around.
Alright. All right, buddy, I got your ghoul ribs. Apparently that paladin was like did the same thing I did because they're over here now.
Have a good one.
Ah, thanks. This will do just the trick.
Safe travel.
Take this note to Elo, whoever, the mayor of Darkshire. He and I are old friends, so when he reads it and discovers what you did for me, I'm sure he'll be just as happy as I am.
Have a good one.
Sounds a little sus there, buddy. Seems a little weird if you ask me.
Well met.
A letter. What's this all about?
Be careful.
Looks at the. Oh wait, hold on. Can I read the letter?
For the Alliance.
The letters on this note seem to flicker and dance across the surface. It is impossible to glean meaning from them. All right, never mind.
Go with honor, friend.
You fool! You've doomed us all.
For the Alliance.
You're not the first fool to be manipulated. That dawdling old man is known to be the embalmer to us. He's a vile necromancer and a blight upon this town. And now, sewn together and given life by the very materials you brought him, his horrible creation approaches. The hideous creature will be upon us in mere moments. If you have any heart, you'll help the Night Watch drive off the abomination to save our town. Stitches! Yay!
Be careful.
Here he is! Stitches! Get him! You got him! I'm a hero! Reward me! Even though everything's kind of on fire, is the inn on fire, like on the inside? Oh no, there's like no one in here. Sorry, my bad. I'll just, we'll turn on this quest. Hopefully everything magically gets fixed.
Need help?
Thank the light he's gone. I'll say you made amends by helping save the lives of those. Yeah.
Light bless you.
Stitch's femur. That's cool. Alright. Moving on. Did the Stitches quest, so we're done. Hooray. Now we just gotta go back out here. Onward! What is this? Right here. Is this part of Zul'Gurub or something? Like, what is this? Yeah, this is part of Zul'Gurub, I'm sure. Yeah, Stranglethorn. No, we're good. I do want to go in here though, because I haven't seen this area in a minute. In Vanilla WoW, there was a lot of places that existed in the game that just frankly had no purpose. Like this area right here has been in the game since the beginning. And, you know, for a long time, there was just nothing out here. Now, later in life, they've added stuff for sure. Like, the first thing I recall them ever putting out here was a world dragon. But yeah, I mean, it's so strange because then like there's Duskwood and that's a strange place. And then you like get here and you're like, well, what the fuck is this place? You know, and there was like a big ass dragon here at one point, and I don't think this portal does anything. Let's see. Yeah, still doesn't do anything. Like to this day, 20 years later, this portal still doesn't do shit. Why is it here? Couldn't tell you. Don't know. It's just strange. I'm telling you, this game when it came out felt largely unfinished in numerous regards. But WoW, even in that state, was still like a better game than anything else that was out at the time. All right, so I gotta kill. Who's this? Morbidus. Interesting. Oh, there he is. Hello. I killed him earlier just because I like forgot there was even a quest to kill this dude. My bad. Hell, here's something that a lot of people don't even remember. When this game came out, it didn't have weather effects like this. Like it didn't rain. It didn't do this kind of shit. And I remember when they patched it in the game, they had like a little trailer for it and everything. It was so funny. Uh-oh. Alright, buried in the cold dirt, you find a brilliant metal shaft, but there are holes or pieces of the artifact are clearly missing. In front of you, the bare earth slopes down towards the dark entrance to the crypt. You can feel the tug of the Lightforged artifact urging you towards it. Perhaps the other piece is down there. Find the Lightforged arch within the dawning. You know, I also remember this game would do weird shit with the quest, where, like, for example, if I remember correctly, this quest led you down a rabbit hole of getting this Lightforged something or another. And if I remember correctly, it led you to a quest, or to an area, like, way the fuck, I want to say it was, like, up in the wetlands, like, out here. There was, like, a boat or something, like, out here where you, like, had to you know, swim down and get something. And it was just, it was so wild. And then, like, you know, you had to come all the way back to fucking Darkshire to finish the quest. Like, it was a lot. But the scope of, like, you know, I don't know, scale and, like, kind of epic in a way. You know, it's hard to find that in a game nowadays. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and from what I kind of dimly remember, like, this area has always been in the game, but I don't recall the quest really making you go down here and do anything. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. In the dirt of this alcove, your eye catches the shine of brilliant metal. You found another piece of the artifact. You attach the arch to the rod, and the artifact is nearly complete. A large gap still sits at the center of the holy symbol's head. And once again, you feel it tug your arm, urging you towards the hole in the wall and the winding tunnel ahead. The last piece must be through there. Yes, clearly. Wait, what? It says for the final piece, approach the dark portal. I have no idea what that's trying to get me to do. In the darkest depths of this earthen tunnel, you spy the faintest gleam. The last piece is found. The pieces fit. The holy artifact is restored, gleaming with sacred light. It should let you defeat Morbenfell's dark magic. Further down the tunnel, away from the direction you came from, a heinous cackle rings out. As the clattering laugh of a lich. Morbenfell is just ahead. Oh shit! Let me at him. Look him up. Oh my god. There he is. Oh man, that's a lot of ghouls on this dude. Alright, whatever. Let's go for it. Oh, there's a homie with me. We got him. Oh, did they all drop dead because we killed the lich? Well, I'm glad you were here, Mr. Mage. Wait. Is there anything in here? Just a bunch of nothing. You know, as big as this area is, this kind of feels like a dungeon or something. Okay. May the disgusting monster stay dead this time. I'll head down there and scatter his remains to ash myself. You've done a great thing. Perhaps in time Duskwood can return to its formal peaceful state. Yeah, maybe. Now, if I remember right, I'm going to turn in this quest and it's going to send me back out to that graveyard to, like, do something else, which is moderately annoying. But also not the end of the world. Or, I mean, maybe it is. I mean, maybe the world will end over this quest. I saw this video on TikTok yesterday of, and I'm sure it wasn't the actual video, because the thing about TikTok that I hate sometimes is there's videos that have these sounds overlaid on them. And I want to know what the original video is or source, but half the time it's like you like go down a fucking rabbit hole to figure out like what's the source and what isn't. Like sometimes it's better just to go on YouTube and look it up. But anyway, it was a video of someone picking on like a little kid in GTA 5 or whatever, like online, and he's like screaming into the mic. He's like, "Stop it! Stop it!" It's like screaming into the mic. So fucking funny. And what made it funny to me at one point, he's like, "I'm gonna tell my mom." I'm like, what the fuck's your mom gonna do? Your mom's gonna yell at you to get off the damn game. That's gonna be the end of that story. Get off the game, Mom.
Hello.
I don't blame you for having trouble with him.
Be careful.
You killed him. That's no small accomplishment. On behalf of people of Darkshire and that watch, I thank you. There is one small matter, however.
See you around.
I should have told you this earlier. How do I put this? Morgan may have believed that his family was all dead, but in fact his daughters, Sarah Lattimore, is now a watcher. She's always been troubled by the circumstances surrounding her father's death. Perhaps you could go bring the news to her.
Farewell. You need something?
Yes, my father. I wish there was something I could have done for him. If only I had talked to him before he...
Safe travels.
Or take this and lay it on his grave. Maybe somehow he'll know that I'm okay and none of us hold him responsible for what happened. And thank you.
Be careful.
You're welcome. Alright, let's
What can I do?
clear out some bag space here. Yeah. What do you mean this merchant doesn't want this item?
Safe travels.
And I think this might be the last quest out here. Oops. This might be the final thing. I'm traveling on the road just purely for nostalgic sake. I'm aware I could just go straight up in the air and fly straight to the quest. But I'm just, you know, this gameplay series is more about nostalgia for me and just enjoying a game that, as much as I love to hate on, it is very important to me. And it is. I mean, WoW does represent a significant chunk of kind of just me as a person. I mean, I spent a lot of time in this game. Hey, what the hell are you doing here? This is Sarah. Could she still be alive? The weight is removed from my shoulders. Take my sword, Arches, as my soul is put to rest. I have no more need for it. It was forged to do good, and although I have proved myself unworthy to hold it, perhaps you carry on the light through it. Hey, times I gotta kill your ass. Christ. It's a very plain looking sword, but I like it. Okay. Okay. Let me get away from this. I think that's all she wrote, folks. I I think we're done here. I mean, I have some other quests that I can certainly do. All right. Let's Yeah, I think I'm done. Let me hearth back to Duskwood, or I'm sorry, Darkshire. Oh, this gameplay good. I've you know, I've said before, I'm gonna try to keep the gameplays as close as I can to
What can I do for you? See you later.
Just like kind of each zone. I know some zones I don't think I can make it work within a gameplay, because these gameplays do get pretty long. I mean, I spent 2.5 hours just recording this, so I don't know. But what we're gonna do is call it good. Every room has some creep standing in it. Okay, here we go. This is my bed. I'm gonna put my character to sleep. Night, night. All right, there it is. Okay, well, I am gonna go. Throw me a like, and I'll see you when I see you.